Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., more commonly known simply as Neymar, is a Brazilian soccer player who has played for Santos, Barcelona, and French club Paris Saint-Germain. He is widely considered to be one of the best players in the world, with his agility, speed, and finishing ability leading many to compare him to the great Pele. But if you thought knowing a laundry list of stats was enough to call yourself a fan, think again. We've rounded up some of the most interesting and little-known facts about this phenomenal football player. Number 11. He's graced the cover of Time magazine. Neymar certainly isn't the first athlete to be featured in the world-recognized Time magazine, but he was the first Brazilian athlete to be featured. He was featured in the 100 Most Influential People on Earth list. Brazil is known for some amazing athletes, so it's quite an honor that he earned the opportunity to be published in such a large-scale media production. The only other Brazilians who have been featured on Time have been political leaders over the years. Number 10. He has a unique tattoo. After competing and helping his team to victory in the 2016 Olympic Games with Brazil, he decided to commemorate the experience. He has a tattoo of the 5 iconic Olympic rings on his left wrist as a constant reminder of the heights he's reached in his career. In addition to the Olympic rings, the location and year, Rio 2016, are also permanently emblazoned on his skin. It's relatively understated compared to the rest of the ink on his body, but it holds a special place as a milestone achievement. Number 9. He is favorite bingeable TV, just like the rest of us. While Neymar spends a considerable portion of his time training and managing his commitments with sponsorships and other contractual obligations, he enjoys some downtime occasionally. And like many of us, he likes to spend that time on the couch, particularly now that he has a young son to share his favorites with. You might catch him rewatching Batman movies and shows from over the years, as Batman is his favorite superhero. He loves the TV show Gotham, a show examining Batman's home city long before Batman took the mantle of city protector. He also indulges in The Flash. Clearly, he's a DC Universe fan. Before we keep moving down our list, remember to take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you're looking for all the player info you might need heading into the World Cup, we have what you need. Go ahead, we'll wait. Done? Great, thank you. Let's keep going. Number 8, his feet don't match up. This might not seem like a big deal when compared to Cristiano Ronaldo's heart issue, or even Lionel Messi's human growth hormone deficiency, but Neymar has his own body oddities. Neymar's left foot is half a centimeter shorter than his right foot. This might not seem like much, and it isn't, functionally speaking, but he does need to ensure that his shoes fit properly and comfortably to keep him moving up and down the field with no issues. It also hasn't stopped him from the classic athlete promotion, a custom shoe line. Partnering with Puma, the NJR Brazil collection is inspired by the vibrant graffiti colors of São Paulo, where Neymar grew up. Number 7. He surpassed his idol's milestones. In several interviews, Neymar has listed Ronaldo and Messi among his idols, athletes to look up to and hopefully follow in their footsteps. Except Neymar has surpassed some of their footsteps. At the age of 24, Ronaldo had 132 goals in his professional career. Messi had 197. But Neymar blew that number out of the water. By the time Neymar was 24, he had scored an incredible 209 goals, breaking into new territory that Ronaldo and Messi hadn't achieved by the same age. To date, the footballer has scored more than 400 goals in nearly 700 games. Number 6. He almost played in the 2010 World Cup. Neymar just missed being on the shortlist for the 2010 FIFA World Cup, but it certainly wasn't due to lack of effort. A petition containing the signatures of more than 14,000 fans demanded his inclusion on the list. In addition to the fan demands, superstars Pele and Romario also pushed decision-makers to include him in the games. But it wasn't meant to be, at least not with Dunga, the manager of Brazil's team. But fate provided Neymar with a new manager in August of the same year. He got a chance to play during a match against the USA, and even scored during his time on the field. Number 5. His sister has her own spotlight. There is an urban legend among the most die-hard Neymar fans. His sister's birthday carries a curse that extends to the soccer field if Neymar is unlucky enough to play. More often than not, around sister Rafaela Santos' birthday, he's ended up injured over multiple years, starting in 2015. Not exactly the best claim to fame. But she also refuses to live in her brother's shadow. Instead of latching herself onto his coattails for the ride to the top, she's developed her own brand and presence on social media. She's no slouch, with more than 5.5 million followers on Instagram. Number 4. He had a close brush with death. He doesn't have a vivid memory of his close call, given that he was only a few months old at the time. When he was just 4 months old, he was strapped into a car seat sitting in the back of the vehicle when the collision happened. Baby Neymar was entirely thrown from the car and was not immediately found in the aftermath of the accident. It wasn't until later that locals found him with a massive cut on his head and covered in blood. The scene looked worse than it was, as he and his family made a full recovery soon enough. But it was undoubtedly a formative moment for his family and makes for a great interview story today. Number 3. He gave himself a special 20th birthday gift. Neymar's birthday is February 5th, and for his 20th birthday, he gave himself a present that only he could have gifted: his 100th professional goal. Playing against Palmeiras, his fancy footwork gave him a leg up to score this milestone goal on a milestone date. He was making wave-scoring goals well before he was allowed to purchase alcohol in the United States. Number 2. He started his family young. Neymar started his family at the young age of 19. Son Davi Luca was born in 2011, and Davi's mother was Neymar's then-girlfriend, Carolina Dantas, a social media personality in Brazil. Although the relationship eventually ended between the parents, Neymar has remained a constant influence in his son's life. He's mentioned during interviews that, now that he's approaching 30, he wants to have more kids, to give my son Davi some brothers. Only time will tell if an expanded family is in the cards for this footballer, let alone if they'll be all boys, or if he'll welcome a daughter at some point. Number 1. He has some acting chops. One of the most unique claims to fame that Neymar has is his acting side gig. He might only be 30 years old, but he's racked up more than 20 acting credits to his name along the way. In 2012, he made his debut on a Brazilian television series, FDP. He's been in several shorts and music videos, and has provided his voice to video games like FIFA 18, 19, 20, and 22. But perhaps his biggest claim to fame is his cameo in XXX: Return of Xander Cage. In that movie, he shared the silver screen with Hollywood juggernaut Samuel L. Jackson. That wraps up today's list. What was the most surprising fact on today's list? Is there a nugget of information that we missed that should have made the list? Let us know in the comments. And if there are other footballers you'd like to see featured in future videos, be sure to sound off below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you've left us with a like. And if you didn't get a chance to when we mentioned it earlier in the video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content featuring your favorite athletic superstars. Until next time.